The fighting is centred in a remote mountain region in Batken, with a dispute over water supplies fueling fears of a wider conflict. Alexi O'Brien now reports.
This is what a ceasefire sounds like on the border between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. The video was shared by local media on Friday morning, hours after both sides had agreed to stop fighting. The violence broke out at a water reservoir that both countries claim as their own, each side accusing the other of firing first. There are skirmishes here every few months as communities argue over access to land and water resources. With major engagements by government troops are rare, this is the worst fighting in years.
Well, this is one of the last undefined frontiers in the post-Soviet region in Central Asia. When you look at this part of the map, this is the Fergana Valley, where Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan all sort of tangle around one another. It's a very complicated ethnic patchwork. So, of course, you can't place blame on the fact that there are no clear geographic markers between the borders, between the Kyrgyz and the Tajik side. So that's just sort of geographic confusion, you could say.
Villages and border checkpoints on the Kyrgyz side are said to have been set on fire. Thousands of people have fled the fighting and are now sheltering in schools.
Here is the grenade launcher. Here are the bullets. At the moment, the shooting has stopped.
The ceasefire was brokered on Thursday night by the Prime Ministers of Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. The UN welcomed the move and urged both sides to continue talking and resolve outstanding issues peacefully. Tajikistan is a closed, strongly authoritarian state, and updates from inside are not common. But on the Kyrgyz side of the border, there have been rallies calling for more weapons and soldiers to defend their land from what they say is aggression.
Dear President Sadir Japarov, we have supported you, we've voted for you, and we've put our trust in you, so please show an equal commitment and respect us.
The border area is a long way from the two nations' capitals of Bishkek and Dushanbe. Analysts say people living there often feel isolated and ignored by their leaders, fueling the frequent and sometimes fierce territorial disputes.